Alright friends, once again a very happy and a special good evening to everyone. Alright, myself Shabnam, like every day, from the Code Ark, teaching coding, data science, AI to everyone and helping you stay faster than future and faster than AI. Alright, okay, anyways, this is day 4 at our full stack web development bootcamp. And just like every time we start, a very quick recap of what we have learned yesterday. Is it right? We were talking somewhere about the image tag, and also most of the time in the class yesterday we spent in learning anchor tag. Is that correct? Okay, fine. If you could quickly respond to me in the chat box, people. Am I audible, visible? There's no network issue. Everything loud and clear to you, right? That would be grateful for us to go ahead. Okay, fine. I shall keep waiting for your response here. Is it okay? Good evening. Good evening, Harshit. Okay, Akshay. Thank you for that acknowledgement. Okay, let's go ahead then. Fine. We learn how to link two pages. We learn how to open a page into another window. That is a new tab, if I'm not wrong. Is it okay? Later on, we also learn how to link our web page to any outside website. Is it okay? We also learn how to link our web page to an email address, how to link our web page to a telephone or a mobile number. Is it okay? Fine. Alright. Today we are going to cover up two vast topics of HTML to design the page. One called as a list. I'm using the PPT of yesterday. Okay, since these topics were not covered up, list tag and the table tag. I hope you got my point. And ma'am, can you give me tips to cover JS fastly? Sharath, actually JavaScript cannot be covered up that fast because JavaScript is programming. Alright, and if you really want to cover up and learn it too fast, say your exams are coming up, then all you need to do is put in at least 1 hour of strict coding practice every day. I hope you got my point. Okay, I'll come back to the question that Sharath is asking one more time at the end of the class. I hope you got my point. Okay, okay. Friends, now from today onwards, yes Harshit, ordered, unordered list. First we'll cover up that and then we'll go to table tag. If time permit, then I'll talk about the division tag. Otherwise, the class next time. Alright, fine. Okay, fine. I think most of the questions I have answered here. Guys, now pay attention. From the class today onwards, we will start writing our programs in a very special software called as Visual Studio Code. Alright, what will I do? Let me first open Visual Studio Code. It's a Microsoft application. Visual Studio Code Microsoft ने बनाया है for many programming languages to be coded. Like inside Visual Studio Code, we can write Java programs also. We can write JavaScript also. We can write HTML also. We can write a PHP code also. We can write a CSS program also. We can write a Python program also, and so many things. So it's a common application software that help support and provide support for programming of many different languages. Is it okay? Okay, now for me, Visual Studio Code is already installed. Check it out. Visual Studio Code. Interesting. Okay, Visual Studio Code हमारे सिस्टम पर ऑलरेडी इंस्टॉल्ड है. आपको इसे डाउनलोड करके इंस्टॉल करना पड़ेगा. So how do you go about it? Like simple, it's free. It's free to download, people. Visual Studio Code is free to download. So you simply write download Visual Studio Code. And if you want to be very appropriate, for example, if you're using an Apple laptop, so maybe for Mac. Alright, if you do not specify, then by default it opens for Windows or it gives you choice later. Okay, so this is the official website of Visual Studio Code. Okay, you want, I'll share this link in the chat section. Okay, code.visualstudio.com. Even if you search, the first link that comes as a result of search is the official website of Visual Studio Code. Is it okay? Already downloaded. Good, Wasim. Nice to know that. Good. Okay. This is again then for those people who have never heard about Visual Studio Code. कभी किसी ने सुना नहीं होगा, किसी ने देखा नहीं होगा, खासकर उन बच्चों के लिए। ठीक है, एक बार आप विजुअल स्टूडियो कोड पे काम करना स्टार्ट करोगे, यू विल फाइंड इट सो कंफर्टेबल that you won't be eager or ready to switch to any other platform. That's the reason I never introduced this right from day one. Okay, ठीक है. So because I am working on Windows, so I will download my copy of Visual Studio Code for Windows. And as I told you, if you're using an Apple system, then make sure that you're downloading for Mac. Alright, I am not going from the step ahead here. You just have to download. Once it is downloaded, double click its setup file and keep on saying next, next, next with the default setup until you finish. Okay, Naveen says downloaded. Very good, Naveen. And others also who are working simultaneously with me, please keep it to download. Windows आपका ऑपरेटिंग सिस्टम है तो विंडोज का वर्जन डाउनलोड करिए या तो फिर मैक का वर्जन डाउनलोड करिए. गुड सौरभ, गुड 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 एवरीवन, गुड गुड, फाइन. If it is downloaded, hardly takes any time to download. Fine. Go to your download section. Okay, guys, if you could see, this is my Visual Studio Code setup. You will also find something similar to this. Maybe the version could be different. Is it okay? I had downloaded a long time ago. That's the reason it is showing me in this list. So this is Visual Studio Code user setup. You just have to do double click to it and keep on doing next, next, next until you finish. Okay, good everyone who have responded, downloaded. I'm grateful to your response here. Please install भी कर दीजिए साथों साथ, ज़्यादा time installation नहीं लेगा. ठीक है. Alright. Once it is installed, you will find it in your start menu. So launch your Visual Studio Code. Okay, I think I was already working in some project in my Visual Studio Code. So what I do is I'll close this one and I open it again. This is my problem. You won't face it because in my Visual Studio Code already some project I was working upon. So it has by default open it. Okay, never mind. Open it again. So this is how Visual Studio Code it opened. Good guys, good. I'm in fact surprised that people are working so quick simultaneously with me. Very nice. Nice to know that. Okay. So Visual Studio Code would be opened this way. The first thing that we need to do here is say new file. Alright. It would be a good option like if you store this full stack practice folder. Remember this folder I created in D drive, full stack practice. Okay, I think it was buffering. Now it's clear, right? I just created one folder in D drive called as a full stack practice. And before creating a file in Visual Studio Code, let me first open that empty folder. Is it okay? So either from here, open folder, or even you can select it from here. Okay students, fine. I think it was again buffering. Okay, whenever I could see that it is buffering, I'll repeat that point again. Alright, again buffering, ma'am. Anyways, I didn't do anything. I just opened that folder here. You see, full stack practice is an empty folder which is open here. Okay, full stack practice is a folder which has been opened here. Is it okay? Right. Now inside this folder, I would like to create a new file. Inside the folder, I create a new file. So I simply click to this symbol, new file. You name this file. I name my file as first program.html. And you see first program.html as a file gets opened up. Is it okay? Fine, that's okay now. And the charm and magic of Visual Studio Code is in front of you. Look how. Okay, look how. Every program that starts with HTML, you look, this is how Visual Studio Code provides auto suggestion. ये सब automatic suggestion provide करता है. आप एक दो लेटर टाइप करोगे, वो पूरा टेक्स्ट आपको सजेस्ट करेगा. This way it helps you. You just have to click enter, so that remaining of the part it will code automatically. You see, as soon as you open any tag, it automatically writes closing of the tag. I would be grateful if somebody could acknowledge me this point. Have you understood or not? I increase the size of the font. Right. Control plus, people, if you want to make the font look bigger. Okay, control plus to make the font look a little bigger. Okay, extensions. As of now, we are working with the default extension of HTML, that is a text file. I hope you got my point. There are many other extensions of HTML, like open in a browser, HTML preview. But let me first write an HTML program without any extension. I hope you got my point. Is it okay, ma'am? Can you use boilerplate? Yes, Sharat. You can easily use a boilerplate as well here. Friends, I'm not talking about extension right now or boilerplate. The reason why, because some of them have never heard about Visual Studio Code. Alright, so let us first write a very simple program in HTML. Then I'll talk to them exactly what extensions we require here. A simple HTML program to run in Visual Studio Code need no extension. It's a simple text file. आप समझ रहे? एक सिंपल छोटा सा HTML प्रोग्राम को Visual Studio Code में रन करने के लिए it needs absolutely no extension. It can easily work without extension. Is it okay? Fine. It's a text file. It's a text file. चलिए. So this is HTML. I write head. What do you want, head or header? I want head. The moment I close the opening, see, it writes the closing of the tag on its own. So this is how it makes our typing easier in VS Code, correct? Alright, inside head I need a title. So do you want time or you want title? Either you type or you select. I select from this option title. Okay, so let me give the title as today is day 4 full stack development or developer. That's okay. And this is my body tag. If it doesn't provide you closing angular bracket, no problem. You type it. The moment you type it, closing of the tag automatically comes. Is it okay? Fine. Simply in an H1 tag, I write hello, welcome to my website. Okay, welcome to my website. I simply close the H1 tag. Okay, you yourself close or you let the automatic suggestion close. That's your choice. I hope you got my point. Fine. Now let me stop coding here. See, it provides you this kind of notification that something is not saved. One means one file is unsaved. It's possible that you have opened so many files from this folder. So as many number of files are not saved, that many number it will recommend you here. Okay, so it's a kind of signal, people. आप इसको save कर देना run करने से पहले. So I do Control S and save it. Okay, now there are 2-3 ways how will you run this program. First method is from the title bar you will have an option terminal. Okay, I pause for a moment for my friends who are working here with me. I hope there is no question in the chat section, correct? Fine. Alright, from the top menu you will have an option called as terminal. Launch a new terminal. Okay, you see this part is called as a terminal. This is called as a terminal. Right. Good that it has automatically opened the path for me in which I am working. Okay, आपने पहले से यहाँ पर फोल्डर सेलेक्ट कर रखा है ड्यूरिंग ओपन फोल्डर, तो टर्मिनल आपको बराबर वही पाथ टर्मिनल में भी ओपन करके देगा. I hope you got. I repeat this point again. If you have already opened some folder, then when you open the terminal, you will find the same path also on the command line. And all that you have to do is just type start. Start is a command to run HTML program in VS Code. Are you getting it? start, and name of the program. Name of my program is firstprogram.html, correct? Alright, start. What to start? So and so file. The moment you click enter, okay, the moment you click enter, see automatically, sorry, I click enter 2 times. That's the reason output is in 2 different tabs. I close one of them. So the moment you click enter, automatically Chrome opens with the program launched in it. Is it okay? Fine. This is one option. Okay. Another method, how will you open or how will you run this program? Can you see this icon here? Look where my mouse pointer is. एक ऐसा छोटा सा magnifying glass दिखेगा और ऐसा divided window दिखेगा आपको, first icon. Alright, you will not find this icon because I have installed an extension of this icon. Okay, this icon is called as HTML preview. I hope you got my point. इसको हम बोलते हैं HTML preview. ये आइकन अगर आपको चाहिए तो उसके लिए हमको पहले विजुअल स्टूडियो कोड में उसका एक्सटेंशन इंस्टॉल करना पड़ता है. People, what do you mean by extensions? For my friends who are very new in with VS Code, extension means supporting softwares, okay, or supporting libraries or supporting packages for any particular feature. Right? For example, HTML के लिए चल गया, but if it is a Python program, you have to properly install Python compiler here, which comes in the form of Python extension. Are you getting it? If you're writing a Java program in Visual Studio Code, so you need to have a Java compiler. So Java compiler in Visual Studio Code comes in the form of Java extension. Are you getting my point, right? So similarly, if you are writing some kind of Android related code or PHP related code, तो Visual Studio Code कहेगा भाई मुझे उसके लिए उसका understandable interpreter compiler सब install चाहिए. So for a different languages there comes different supporting softwares called as extension. We first need to select and install the extension. Alright, so if you want to preview the output in this kind of HTML preview, you check how it looks first. For example, if I click here, you see output opens in the very next adjacent window, correct? I hope you got my point. Yes, my friend, I can use live also. Alright, I think I need to, maybe I need to install the extension for live. Alright, you can use HTML live as well. I hope you got my point. Okay, let me come to those points also slowly, steadily. Alright, PHP, you just have to write, come to extension box and search in extension. Let me show you that. Let me show you that how to do it. Okay, for example, see how easy it is. जैसे आप simultaneously code करते जाओगे. For example, H2. In heading 2, I want this output. Let me say full stack. Okay, so this is beautiful. In fact, this is very powerful. जैसे जैसे आप कोड करते हो बाजू में आउटपुट दिखता जाता है. Is it okay? Right? As and when you code, the output keeps coming up. So if I use anchor tag, href is equals to the file which I created yesterday, you remembered? So from D drive of my system, it was day3.html. And I say, for example, click here. Anchor closes. Okay, so you see it is simultaneously giving you an output. Yep, that is a live server. Correct. You can do that also. There are many ways. Harshit, Sharad, there are many ways. So let us come to them slowly, steadily. I'm showing you 2-3 methods today. Right? We'll go even to the live option. Good that you have, you are aware of it. Okay, so this is an option called as HTML preview. Right? So the moment you code, output keeps coming simultaneously in the side window. So if I could say click here, maybe I open here 883.html as a source code, or maybe if I could go here and refresh. Okay. Okay, the reason why it is not showing because it is still not saved. So I say Control S. Here, click here. whatever that we had coded yesterday. Alright, so if preview is not showing you the page, never mind, just go and open into your browser, that's it. Alright, now coming to extension people, coming to extension, जैसे कि ये बटन हमारे पास कैसे आया, right? You just press Control Shift X. Okay, Control Shift X. X for Christmas. Right? Control Shift X is a shortcut to open an extension box. There are many other ways also to open extension. This is one of the quickest way. Control Shift X. Right? You see, I wanted an extension for HTML preview. Alright, HTML preview. It takes some time to search it. Right? For example, this one, HTML preview. You just have to select it. Right? Now, if it is giving an option to uninstall, that means ये वाला extension already installed. I hope you got my point. Is it okay? You see live preview for the people who are asking me live options. Is it? There are many more extensions for live. This is one of them. Right? So if you want a live preview, please install it. Okay, so this way it will take some second of time and will go for installation. Right? Hope you understand. Similarly here for PHP, someone was asking, right? You select what you want for PHP. It takes some time to search. Okay, what do you want exactly? So either we select AdSense or device sense. DEV means device. जो सबसे पहला पैकेज आता है all in one PHP support यहाँ पे. Select it, install it. Hoping you are understanding. Is that okay? All of us clear till it? Fine. So Control Shift X and we open the extension box. Depending upon what code you're writing in which language, उस language का extension हम नाम लिखकर select करते हैं और install करते हैं. That's okay. Alright, fine. So if I could come back here, right? Once it is done, it gives you an option to preview here. I hope you understand. Right? Day by day, as and when we go ahead, we'll keep installing many more such extensions. This is the simplest way of writing a program in Visual Studio Code. Alright, fine. I can talk about many more extensions right now, but इस वक्त हम ध्यान देते हैं how to create a list because we are already half an hour gone. List opens and the list closes. Alright. Every list has a list item. Right. So this let me close the terminal from here. Correct. So li is a list item. This is what we had seen yesterday. Okay. So let me say this list is a list of fruits. Okay. Or let me say full stack. The technology is to be covered up in full stack. Okay. Okay, it was buffering and I'm back again. Okay, I'm back again, people. Since I'm working with an OBS studio behind, the OBS studio automatically keeps reconnecting itself. That's the reason it's a problem. I hope you got it. So technology is to be covered up in full stack. You can see the output here. It's the quickest way to check we are going right in coding or not. So similarly, अगर इसको OL के बदले मैंने UL कर दिया, that means unordered list. You see those numbers 1, 2, 3, 4 has been changed to bullet. Is that okay? So this is what is ordered unordered list. Acha. Now suppose you don't want this kind of disk, so you can change the shape also. Say unordered list type is equals to square. Okay, you could see the bullets has been changed to square. Type is equals to circle. You see the bullet has been changed to empty rings which are circles here. Okay guys, please keep acknowledging in the chat section. Are you understanding or not? आप concept समझ रहे कि नहीं समझ रहे? Similarly this could have been happened with OL also. Ordered list. Okay, ordered list. If I write like this, type is equals to A. So instead of ordering it as 1, 2, 3, 4, girls and boys, जरा ध्यान से देखिए, instead of ordering it as 1, 2, 3, 4, it has now ordered as capital ABCD. Because even this is ordered, right? Make sure that it is rightly closed. Alright. So if I write it here, small abcd. Okay, small abcd. So I don't want to start from A. I want to start my list from W. Okay. Or, okay, if it is not supporting, never mind. Let me say it as A. Okay, never mind, it's not supporting. So we'll try with some other value. Let me show you how to do that. Okay, type is equals to A, and let me say start is equals to W. Still not. Okay. Okay. Anyways, never mind. It's fine. Right? So what are the different? I was trying something. If it works well, doesn't work, that means it's not working here. So type is equals to A for an ordered list. Type is equals to capital A for an ordered list. If you want it to be displayed in a Roman number, so that's I. I hope even this is an ordered list of type. Correct. Map, please repeat. Okay, Harshit, I'm repeating it. I'm repeating. Harshit, I'm repeating it. Check it out. Okay, say ordered list. By default, it orders the list item as 1, 2, 3, 4. But suppose I don't want ordering as 1, 2, 3, 4. So you can write it as value, or let me say type. Okay, change it to A so that ordering starts from ABCD. Is it okay? Harshit, you asked me to repeat. Is it fine? And suppose if you want this order list to start from small abcd, so small a. So it is from small abcd. So that means type is here for default selected types. Few selected types are supported. If you want in Roman numbers, so let me say capital I. And you check 1, 2, 3, 4. Right? Small I. So this is how it goes. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hoping you are understanding it, right? Similarly, if it's an unordered list, okay, so what different values work? 3 values: type circle, or type disk, or type square. That's it. Alright, if you want some other type, then that we'll learn through CSS how to define our own type. If for example I want a dash or I want a hyphen, right? So those are not the defined types here. We have to define them on our own. So these are the 3 default type that works. I think it's buffering again. No, it was not buffering. So yeah, I think I'm all right. I'm all fine here. Others, I'm buffering. Is it fine? Is it going on, right? I'm audible to you, correct? Oh, someone please repeat it. Someone please acknowledge. I'm audible to you, correct? No buffering. Thank you so much. Correct. Alright, so these are all these. Now suppose, let me try. If it works well, OL type is equals to 1 and start equals 10. I hope you understood. Right, for example, I don't want to start my list from 1, 2, 3, 4. I want to start it from 10, 11, 12, 13. Right, so ordered list numbering should be from 1, and it must start its values from 10, 11, 12. Right, fine. And suppose if it is not 10, say I want to start from 100. So this is how it starts from. For example, the students' roll number in our classes, guys, we don't give roll number to students as roll number 1. We start from 101. Is it okay? So if it starts from 1, you can always give, type is 1, you can always specify from where do you want to start from. Hoping you are understanding. Is that okay? Is type and start values understood? All of you? No. Start can be provided only with unordered list. It cannot be given, ordered list. Okay, start value, this attribute goes only with an ordered list. This will not go with unordered list. Fine. Okay, let's quickly summarize what we have done so far in the 2 minutes. Fine. Agli 2 minute mein let's quickly summarize about the list what we have studied. Right now, suppose I want to create this type of list. Look, I show you roughly in the notepad. Say Asia is a continent in which India is a country. Okay. India as a country has Maharashtra as a state, and let me say Gujarat as a state, and many more states, but we stop here. बहुत सारी ऐसी states है, but हम इधर stop करते हैं. Is it right? Then these are the cities of Maharashtra. Say Mumbai, followed by Pune. Many more, but we stop here. And these are the cities in Gujarat. Say Ahmedabad and say Surat. Alright, fine. Hoping you're understanding it. This way, say we have another continent called as America or North America. Okay. Therein we have another country called as America. Fine. America has a state, let me say California, and California has some cities, say LA, Los Angeles, or Los Angeles as California, whatsoever it is, right? I hope you got my point. So I want to create this kind of list, right? Unordered list are 3 types. Yes, Harshit. Unordered list except 3 types. Circle, disk, my friend. Round के बदले अगर आप disk बोलोगे तो better है, क्योंकि disk, Chrome, Edge, Mozilla सब समझते हैं. Round option सिर्फ Chrome में ही चलेगा. Hoping you're understanding my point. Is it okay? Fine. So this is what it works. Right? Now tell me how we will create this list. This is called as a nested list. Nested list. What do you mean by nested list? That is list inside the list. Okay. So like a fastest finger and a rapid fire round, I'll be coding it. बताइए कैसे कैसे कोड होगा. तो सबसे पहला country Asia or continent Asia, right? So let me start coding from here. Okay. Say what is Asia? It is an ordered list, right? It's an ordered list. So let me say OL LI Asia. List closes, correct? List closes. Now, but this ordered list doesn't close because it has one more list item coming up. Are you understanding? इसमें तो भाई एक और list item आने वाला है, तो इसको हम अभी बंद नहीं कर सकते. So inside Asia there is another list which is let me call it as an unordered list, India. So how will I do that? Say unordered list starts from here, whose list item is India. Are you understanding? Fine. Okay, you can close this list here. Unordered list आप इसको इधर बंद कर दो, because after India there is no other list item. Am I right? For example, India के बाद अगर ऐसे होता Japan, say some state I don't know, but I'm writing Tokyo, and city also I'm writing it as Tokyo only. Okay, they might not have the states also. हाँ, तो फिर this unordered list would have had one more list item, correct? But since ऐसा कोई list item यहाँ पर है ही नहीं, so there is only one list item in this unordered list, that is India, right? So that's why we go ahead into it. Is it okay? Fine. So India. Anyways, what India has? India has Maharashtra, India has Gujarat. So after you code Maharashtra and Gujarat, close this unordered list. Right? So after India, let me start another ordered list. Hoping you are getting it. How will it go? Tell me, how will it go? So ordered list. This ordered list will have first item Maharashtra, second item Gujarat, So let me call it as Maharashtra. Okay, one list item is Maharashtra, another list item is Gujarat. Okay, but you see Maharashtra itself will have another list inside. And what is the type of Maharashtra? It is A, correct? So let me say type is equals to A. Okay, come on. Inside Maharashtra, we want another ordered list which will start and end with two list items. That's Mumbai and Pune. So how we will go there? Come on. OL type is equals to small I. Is it okay? OL closes also. And this unordered list in turn will have two list item. Two list item, people. One called as Mumbai and another called as Pune. Hoping you are understanding. Is it okay? Nobody confused, right? Are you getting my point? Are you getting my point? So this list item Maharashtra के अंदर एक ordered list थी, खत्म हो गई. अभी Gujarat as a list item will have another nested list, people. This is called as list inside list. तो गुजरात के अंदर एक और ordered list है with Ahmedabad, Surat as two different list items. So we have ordered list again whose type is small Roman I. Type is equals to I. Right. So you see this list opens and this list also closes with two list item, one called as Ahmedabad and other called as Surat. Hoping you are understanding. Is it okay? Are you understanding how it is going on? Fine. So Ahmedabad, Surat. This is how this first list closes up. Now, if you could check, see the list of Asia still continues, right? First ordered list abhi bhi chalu hai. And first ordered list ka next list item will be North America. So how we will code them? That is list item. Okay, I think it is coding here. Never mind. Let's check please. This is OL. People, this is the ordered list which is having list item Asia. Inside Asia, we have opened one unordered list, that is India. Is it okay? And this unordered list ये खत्म नहीं हुआ. आप देखोगे तो इसे महाराष्ट्र गुजरात कोड होने के बाद बंद हो जाना चाहिए. Correct or not? Right? So महाराष्ट्र गुजरात खत्म होने के बाद this unordered list should be closed. I hope you understood. People, are you getting my point? Fine. Check it out. If you're confused, check it out. See, ordered list started. Asia is a list item. उसके अंदर unordered list start हुआ. India as a list item. India के अंदर और दो list चालू हुआ. That is Maharashtra. Am I right? As a list item. And then Gujarat as a list item. Is it okay? Fine. So after that, this finally unordered list got completed. I hope you're getting my point. Fine. So similarly, I leave it up to you to then code for North America and then go inside America, write California, write LA and so on. Would you be able to do that? I hope nobody is confused. How did we code? क्या आप ये आगे करके रखोगे? कर सकते हो? Right? This question I'll post on the channel as well as on one of the WhatsApp group that we have created, whose link we will post at the end of the class. Right? Hoping you all are understanding. So this is all about the list, that is ordered list, unordered list. People, I am still waiting for someone to acknowledge. Is it okay? Are you clearly understanding how we are starting and closing? We need practice. I'll leave some practice questions as well. Okay, I'll leave also some practice questions as well. As many tricky and tough level of list that you can create. Hoping you are understanding it. Fine. Okay, now it's time for me to create a new file. Okay, so let me go to Explorer. See, this is how we use Visual Studio Code. If you can't see your left side panel here, never mind, go to View and Explorer. Okay, so that full stack folder has come one more time. Right, so inside the full stack, I'm creating another file called as second program.html. Okay, let me close this preview for some time. Okay, HTML and followed by followed by, I skip the head section for some time. I directly come to body tag. Okay, body opens, body closes. Okay, now today inside the body of the page we are creating table. Okay, now what are this HTML table? It is one of the most helpful features in HTML. Okay, so table creates. Let me show you first on a Word file. On a Word file, if you have ever used table in MS Word, कभी भी अगर आपने MS Word में table use किया होगा तो, right? Let me quickly show you. So in a blank document, okay, in a blank document, so I say insert, and table. It will ask you table of how many rows and how many columns. Suppose I want table of 3, let me say 5 columns and 7 rows. So how will I select? Okay, so these are 5 columns. Am I right? अब देखो यहाँ पे column 5. Column means vertical lines, people. खड़ा ऐसा सोया हुआ या लेटा मतलब वो horizontal हो गया row, correct? खड़ा line मतलब vertical column. You check, there is 1 row and 5 columns in this row. Okay, this is just 1 row and there are 5 columns in this row. For example, column number 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. But the row is only 1. This is the complete row, correct? This is the complete row. Right, so what if I want to create a table of this dimension? So I go to insert again. Say 4 rows and 4 columns and 5 rows. Hoping you are understanding. So I want to create this type of table जहाँ पर हमारे पास होंगे 1, 2, 3, 4 columns and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rows. You see, this is the first row. This is the first row. This is the second row. This is the third row. This is the fourth row. And this is the fifth row. And each row has total 4 columns. Okay, will you keep a count? आप समझ रहे बात? So how to do that? Let me show you. Okay, table. First of all, to create a row, we have a tag called as tr, means table row. Okay, table row. Row starts, row end. Okay, and in between the starting and ending of the row, you have to say how many columns you want. So I want 1 column. TD to create a column. It stands for table data. Remember, column data is always present in the column, not in the row. Alright, yes Gaurav, good evening please. Good evening to you too. Alright, remember data is always contained inside the column. Row directly never holds the data. Row के अंदर जो column होता है वो data रहता है. I hope you got my point. Right, so this is 1 column. So if you could see, this is another column. If you could see, this is 3rd column in the same row. And if you could see, this is 4th column in the same row. Right? You want to check the preview, look how it looks. Okay, if it doesn't show you anything, so give some border to the table. Table अगर नहीं दिखती है तो उसको कुछ border दे दो. Say border is equals to 1. You see how it looks here. If you do not give the border, see, it doesn't show you the table. जब तक आप border नहीं दोगे वो दिखाई नहीं देता है. So border is equals to 1 और border is equals to 2. Means उसका border चौड़ा होता जाएगा. Border equals 3, 4, something like that. Okay, so I give border is equals to 1. Right? You see, these are empty columns right now. So what do? We write something here. Okay, let me call it as 1, let me call it as 2, let me call it as 3, and let me call it as 4. Is that okay? Right, now a next column if you create but in the same tr tag, so it will add 5 here only, that is td 5 and td ends here. Are you understanding? But 5 इधर नहीं चाहिए, 5 next row में चाहिए my friend. I want 5 here like this. Pay attention, pay attention. So this is 1 2 3 4, but I want 5 here guys. That means in the next row. So you want to say basically this column should be created in the new row, correct? ये कॉलम नवे रो में बनेगा, तो उसके लिए नया रो पहले क्रिएट करना पड़ेगा, बिकॉज दिस tr has ended the first row. Are you getting it please? Okay, so what do we do? Okay, come on, another tr, another tr. Okay, tr opens, tr closes. Okay, and in between the tr you say td. Now I'm copy pasting because it will save our time. So let me say Control C. I don't want this 5 here, out. So copy this and paste this. Is it okay? Instead of 1 2 3 4, let me call it as 5 6 7 8. Is it okay? So if I want to create another row, hello guys, if I want to create another row, so I copy this and I paste it. Okay, suppose in this row I don't want some number, I want a link over here. So never mind, you write a href is equal to href is equals to whatever is your path, say day3.html. Is it right? Fine. And what do you want data here? Say click. I think there is some mistake that happened. Okay, I didn't close this quotes. So you got click as a link. Am I right? Hope you are understanding. Check the code guys. Check the code once. So inside the opening and closing of the TD, inside the opening and closing of the TD, we have enclosed an anchor tag. Am I right? And suppose here in place of 6, I want some image. So what will I do? In between, that means in this column I want an image, right? So I say img src is equals to, from my D drive, that day you remembered I used an image, rows.jpg. Okay, fine. So it's showing me something like this. If it's not jpg, then let me use png. Okay, I need to check what's the problem, but this is how we ideally put an image. Is it okay? Fine. If it is not displaying an image, so never mind, let me try. Okay, let me just check whether the images are there. Okay, if it is not showing that way, so never mind, let me try to run from terminal and see. Start second program.html. Okay, it's showing here. Maybe the preview is not capable to show everything, or maybe the size of the image is too large to fit here. You see, there is no problem in the path, it is well showing here. Okay, so what we'll do is we will adjust the image width and height of this image. Are you getting my point? टेबल के कॉलम में अगर आपको इमेज चाहिए था तो भाई उसका विड्थ और हाइट आप एडजस्ट करो. So let me say width equals 25 and height also is equals to 25 or 20. Let me check. Fine. So image has become that small. Alright, I would pause here for a moment and check if there is any doubt by the people. Okay. Just a moment, guys. I have lost. Just a moment, please. Okay, now can I send WhatsApp link? Yes, Saurav, please send the WhatsApp link, Saurav. Fine. open tr. Good. No man, fine. Hoping people are understanding. Is it okay? So this is how we set images in the column. We also set links in the column and so on. Clear? Good. I hope you got my point so far till here. Okay, people, TRTD is not yet completed because we still need to learn two more important things. Okay, instead of 7, 8, let me write here 9 and 10. 9 and 10. Okay, just for a self practice, I will give you one table to be created as a question. Keep it done by the next class. That will be a little complicated table. Alright, so I save this and I run this. This is how our table is looking so far. Alright, कहीं पर column में link है तो कहीं पर column में image है. Is it okay? Fine. Now I show you one thing very clearly. Pay attention. Let me run my tab. Alright, I think it was buffering, but now we are back. This is our table. And suppose there are 3 rows. But a column in each rows may not be same. Alright, for example, first row has 3 columns, but second row has only 2 columns this way. Are you getting it? And the third row has no columns. Right, तो ऐसे में हमको क्या करना है? We have to count the row with largest number of columns. So this is the first row. Am I right? Row 1. R1 means row 1. So it has how many columns? 1, 2, 3. Second row has how many columns? 1, 2. Last row has how many columns? Just 1. So it is the first row who has largest 3. That is highest number of columns. Correct? So columns here are 3, here are 2, here are 1. So we have to create always table and count it with 3 columns. ठीक? यहाँ पर actually column होता है, but हम उसको merge कर देते हैं. Right? यहाँ पर भी actually columns were there, but we made it disappear by merging this 2 column into a single column like this. Understood? Here also we have merged the 2 columns. Alright, so let me show you how to do that, how to merge the columns. Alright, how to merge the columns. So coming back here in the Visual Studio Code. Now when you create a new table, or let me do one thing. I create a new file, say table demo.html. Alright, that is HTML and HTML. Inside HTML we have a body and body closes. Our table starts and I give some border to the table so that it appears. Okay, we have tr. Okay, tr. People, tr opens, tr closes. So I create it with 3 columns first. td, td, again td, td, again td, and td. Okay, let me call it as apple, mango, and banana. I hope you can see the output eventually side by side. Correct? Fine. So this ended, by the way. Now when I say tr, row starts, row end, people, here अब जब आप column बनाते हो, so this will, you saw how it created column by default of the same size. Right? अच्छा, अभी हमको यहीं पर बता देना है भाई ये column create करना by spanning 2 columns. Okay, span means merge. This is called as call span. Are you understanding? This is called as call span. I think Navin, it is not buffering now and I am clear. Correct? Navin? Alright, so this is called as call span. So when you create a column, you have to clearly specify how many columns you want to merge and create as one column. So instead of 2, if you would have written 3. Yes, Saurav, yes, the lecture is not yet ended, then only I'll say, okay? Fine. I think Saurav has shared some link. Saurav, have you shared it? Okay, Saurav has shared some, he will share some WhatsApp link. Fine. Please join this group so that any important messages we have, I can share it in the group. And also, before I upload the files on YouTube channel, because it takes time to create a Google Drive link and all, right? I'll first share it on the WhatsApp group. I hope you got my point. Fine. So he'll share the link, and others also please join that link. Fine. I'm also available in that link. That's what Sharath was asking, how to contact, how to reach out to us. Alright. Ma'am, HTML5 tag. Yes, HTML5 again we will study in CSS. All for HTML5 you need to do is just write here doc type. Okay, this is called as doc type, HTML. And then some tags which are different from HTML to HTML5. लगभग HTML4 के सारे टैग्स HTML5 में चलते हैं, कुछ कुछ टैग्स अलग है, देखेंगे जब टाइम आएगा तब. Is it okay? Fine. Alright, fine. People, come back to this point. So call span 2 means how many columns you want to span. Call span 3, how many columns you want to span. So if I want to span 2 columns and I write here pineapple, you see this is how it looks like. Right? Hoping you're getting my point here, right? If it works, align equals center, that means data comes in the center of the tag or column. Is it correct? ठीक है, एक और कॉलम आपको बनाना पड़ेगा in the same row, that is T. Don't write call span here because there's no column getting spanned. Let me call it as pair. Alright, how long to take? But just 2 minutes more. Harshit, 2-3 minutes more. That's it. Last 2 or 3 minutes. Let me create one more row. Okay, so if I create another row, girls and boys, if I create another row, so TR, TT, TT. Okay, so this TT is going to span all the 3 columns. So this is equals to 3, and in which I am writing, say, a fruit called as kiwi. Kiwi. Again, let me align it in the center. So this is align equals center. Right? I hope you got my point. So this is how call span merge 2 columns and write the data inside the same column. Hoping you like call span, we also have row span, but it's a time up now, so we will discuss row span in the next class. Alright, anyways, let me give you a quick recap of what we have learned today. We started with what are list, right? Ordered list, unordered list. Ordered lists are of multiple types, like it can start from 1, 2, 3, 4. It can start from ABCD, small and capital. It can start from Roman letters, again small and capital. Unordered lists support 3 types of bullet as a symbol. That is, type will be either disk or circle or square. Is it okay? Fine. Harshit, you were about to share the WhatsApp link, right? Harshit, can you do that? Sorry, not Harshit. I'm sorry, not Harshit. Saurav was about to share the link. Right? Saurav was about to share the link. If he doesn't do, then I will only do it. Okay, fine. Anyways, after that we went to create a complicated list, something like this. Acha, I think I lost that program from here. I need to search, never mind. We also went to write a table. We learned how to create a table, that is with TR and TT tag. Most important thing that we learned today was how to write code, an HTML program in Visual Studio Code. Hoping you understand it. Fine. Naveen, I'll share it. I'll share it. Okay, I'll share it. I think I'll share it. No, we both are admin. Let me do that. Okay, let me do that favor. Okay, check if you could find it, please. Why we use align center after call span? Because my friends, see, if I do not use align center, suppose like this, if I do not use align center, this one, okay, suppose if it was kiwi, right? If I do not align kiwi in the center, so it starts from like pineapple. I have removed align equals to center for pineapple. So pineapple starts from the beginning of the column. But I want pineapple to be in the center of the column. That's the reason we have to write align is equals to center. Pineapple shifted in the center. Okay, we can make it to right also. So pineapple goes to the right. And if you do not right align, default alignment is always left. Is that clear? Fine. Same thing if you check for kiwi. If you do not align kiwi in the center, that means it appears to start in the beginning. Hoping you understand. People, let me share quickly the attendance link with you. Okay. So here we go. Alright. Fine. Okay, we are left to understand what is row span in the table. Right? If you could join the group, I will share in the group first some important questions for self-practice. Okay, guys, there is an announcement coming up from Code Ark today here to you for some unavoidable reasons. We won't be conducting classes tomorrow and day after tomorrow. Alright, that is on 7th and 8th. Guys, 7th and 8th, Thursday, Friday ko there is no class because I am not available and going to my hometown. Alright, but these two classes will be rescheduled next week on Saturday, Sunday. Is that very clear to all of us? If someone could acknowledge me in the chat section. Tomorrow and day after tomorrow, 4 p.m, we won't be having the classes. These two classes, instead, we will reschedule it to next week, Saturday, Sunday. Alright. WhatsApp link I have given. Up Shabnam has sent the WhatsApp link. Check it out. No link received. Okay. Okay, links have not been received. Okay. Okay, wait, guys, wait. Okay, wait, let me check that. Just a moment. One moment, I'm sharing the checking that again. People checking that again. Okay, stay connected, please. Taking the problem of what's happening there. Is that fine? Is that fine, guys? Is that fine now? You'll have got the links, correct? Okay, fine. Students, I make you one more time clear, please. Tomorrow and day after we aren't meeting. Instead, we will have the class next week. Alright? These two classes ka replacement we will give you next week. I hope you got my point. But so that you do not lose the connection, I'll keep posting some questions for self-practice all the 4 days. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, based on list and HTML tables. Hoping you are understanding. Is it very clear to all of you? Fine. Alright, I'm ending the session so that people who want to leave can leave. Make sure that you have signed your attendance form. Attendance I've sent na Zoya. Attendance का link मैंने भेज दिया ऊपर. Okay, attendance I've already shared. Okay. Yes, attendance का link I've already shared. Is it fine? Okay, guys, it was nice time spending with you all. See you back again on Monday directly, and in between on WhatsApp as well as on the YouTube channel, I shall stay connected with all of you. Okay, I will keep posting some new content so that you keep practicing back at home as homework or self practice. Is it okay? Fine. Chaliye, goodbye, take care, enjoy. Done. Okay, Sagar, thank you. Attendance done. Good.